Hi, Chibi here with BGD Addicts Prompt 11. I'm skipping a few prompts mainly because either I've kind of sort of already covered them, like relationships, in some of my other videos, or I'm working with a webcam, so showing you where I store my dolls and my workspace, we'll have to wait until I have more room to move around in my room. And I'm skipping 10 or Halloween because I don't really have anything to say. Unfortunately, I haven't had my dolls long enough for them to have costumes or anything like that, and my dolls are already kind of supernatural in what they are, so I don't know. Maybe next year I'll come back to it. So BJ Addicts Prompt 11 is, what do you love best about your dolls? And I have to say, the thing I love best about my dolls is just making the stories for them. I mean, they're beautiful and amazing, and I love my dolls. But if it weren't for the stories, they probably wouldn't mean as much to me. Because I need them to have a meaning to why I have them, and kind of a meaning for loving them. And I get attached to characters really easily. I love reading fiction and stuff, and I love kind of creating my own. And I've been writing my own kind of fiction for a long time, and I have these great stories in my head, but they don't really always translate onto paper the way I'd like them to. And these kind of my dolls kind of give me another outlet to tell stories. Originally, I wanted to do an existing story with my dolls, but I realized that my characters are really, really specific, and I didn't think that there was going to be a good translation from my story to a doll, and I didn't think I'd have the ability or the money to do a proper doll of those because of how my characters were. So I came back, and um, different people. I mean, everyone's story kind of arose in different ways, and I love the different ways that they arise, and I love the different ways that kind of the doll builds a bit of the story herself. So I created this whole new world for my dolls. I have 3 different storylines for them, and like my MSDs over here have their own story. My SDs that include my Tiny and my YoSD and my Resin Soul that's coming in later all have they're the huge big story I'm working on, and my Fairylands will be a storyline of their own as well. And I just love how they build their own stories. It's sometimes like when you see their faces, you realize there's their faces tell stories. And when you get them in that perfect wig with the right eyes and the right clothes, I mean, everything just kind of builds on itself for me. And so that's what I've fallen in love with them. I mean, some of the other things I love about my dolls is I love the variety. I'm not a person that's gonna have a whole lot of I've seen people who have like a whole bunch of minifees, and as beautiful as minifees are, I kind of want to choose the perfect one, have it, and then move on to the next body style. I know I have a lot of doll zone, which y'all probably noticed. And these 2 right here are probably the closest 2 dolls I will ever have. I kind of wish that I had figured that out before I had them, but I wouldn't change them for anything. I love them both very much, but they have the exact same body type. Even Claudine, which is a doll zone Claire, and Bellana, who's up there, who is a doll zone Helen, have totally different bodies. Completely different way of their jointing systems are different. Bellana has the kind of I don't know what to call it, the very boxy joints that Dollzone is kind of known for, because the same boxy joints that these 2 have, except she's a lot bigger and a lot more well built, like as a woman, than these 2 are. Whereas she's got more of the kind of better looking joints that look more like elbows and Same thing with her knees. And I am getting a doll zone boy, but to me, boy, girl are totally different, even if their jointing system's the same. And so I love the variety of dolls that you can get. It's not like this one. I don't like collecting like one thing and it's all the same thing over and over again with a different face. I love the ability to collect different, styles and types and sizes, because my sizes range from as little as 16 centimeters, and if you include the Dika doll I hope to put on layaway soon, all the way up to like 73 centimeters. They range in gender and in type. I've got a Doll Zone Deer Boy on layaway. I love the mythical creatures. Unfortunately, most of them are out of my budget at the moment, so I have to kind of see what I can get a hold of. But I just love the variety of them, and I think I'm at like, let's see, at home right now I have one, two, three, yeah, three different brands of dolls that are totally different. But hopefully within the next few months I will have a ring doll, a resin soul, a fairyland, and a Dika doll. So I like having different. Like I don't want a lot of the same. I don't want to get bored with a doll. That's one of my fears I forgot to mention, I think, was getting bored with them and wanting to, give up on the hobby just because I let myself get bored. But this is running a little long, so pretty much I love the variety. I love making stories, and I'm really starting to fall in love with the community of people because there have been some great people so far, and I can't wait to hopefully get a meetup and meet some people in person. But thank you for watching my video, and I'll hopefully be back later on this week with another BJDX prompt. Bye!